Could the Earth, our home, be flat? This question, though seemingly outlandish, has intrigued and baffled people for centuries. From ancient civilizations to modern-day skeptics, the notion of a flat Earth has persisted through time, defying the overwhelming evidence to the contrary. The very question seems absurd, a relic of a bygone era. Ancient texts and early scientific debates are filled with theories that have long been debunked. Yet, the flat Earth theory refuses to fade into obscurity. We have seen images of our blue planet from space, a sphere rotating gracefully against a backdrop of stars. These images, captured by satellites and astronauts, provide irrefutable evidence of Earth's roundness. Yet, the idea of a flat Earth persists, a whisper against the roar of scientific consensus. It lingers in the shadows, whispered in quiet rooms and debated in online forums. Flat Earthers present several intriguing arguments that challenge conventional science. First, they question the Antarctic Treaty, an agreement signed by over 70 countries that restricts access to Antarctica for independent exploration. Why is this icy expanse off-limits to the public? They speculate it could conceal something extraordinary, perhaps mythical lands like Asgard or Atlantis hidden beyond the ice walls. Second, they point to anomalies in space exploration, such as the famous footage of the American flag appearing to flutter on the moon, arguing that it could be part of an elaborate Hollywood-style production. They even note that astronauts have been honored in Hollywood's Hall of Fame. Finally, flat earthers argue that the Earth's rotation defies logic, claiming that water on a spinning sphere would inevitably spill, just as water would if placed on a spinning ball. These arguments fuel their belief that mainstream science hides deeper truths about our world. Those who reject the flat Earth theory often point to simple observations that defy its claims. For instance, if the Earth were truly flat, why can't someone in the United States use a powerful telescope to see the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building in Dubai? The curvature of the Earth makes this impossible, as objects eventually dip below the horizon. Another strong argument is the existence of seasons and sunsets. The tilt and spherical shape of the Earth create the 4 seasons by altering the angle of sunlight as the planet orbits the sun. Similarly, the phenomenon of sunsets, where the sun gradually disappears below the horizon, would be impossible on a flat Earth, where the sun and moon would presumably remain visible at all times. These observations align with a globe model, challenging the idea of a flat world. The idea of a flat Earth is deeply rooted in human history. From the earliest days of human civilization, people have tried to make sense of the world around them. They look to the skies, the seas, and the land, seeking patterns and explanations for natural phenomena. The concept of a flat Earth emerged as a simple and intuitive way to understand the vast and often mysterious world. Ancient civilizations often envisioned the Earth as a flat disk, surrounded by water or a dome-like sky. This idea was not just a random guess, but a reflection of their observations and experiences. They saw the horizon as a clear boundary, and the sky appeared to be a vast dome stretching over the land. In Mesopotamian mythology, the Earth was a flat disk floating on a vast ocean. This belief was deeply intertwined with their religious and cultural practices. The vast ocean represented the unknown, a boundary beyond which lay the realm of the gods and the afterlife. The Egyptians believed in a similar cosmology, with a flat Earth covered by a sky supported by pillars. These pillars were thought to hold up the heavens, creating a stable and ordered universe. The sun, moon, and stars were seen as deities moving across the sky, influencing life on Earth. These early cosmologies were often intertwined with religious beliefs and mythology. The stories and legends of gods and heroes were not just entertainment, but served to explain the workings of the world. They provided a framework for understanding natural events and human experiences. The heavens were seen as the realm of the gods, and the Earth was viewed as a fixed and central point in the universe. This geocentric view placed humanity at the center of creation, giving people a sense of importance and purpose in the grand scheme of things. These beliefs provided a sense of order and stability in a world full of unknowns. They offered explanations for the cycles of day and night, the changing seasons, and the movements of celestial bodies. In a time when scientific knowledge was limited, these cosmologies helped people navigate their lives with a sense of predictability and control. The flat Earth model, with its simplicity and intuitive appeal, offered a way to comprehend the world around them. It was a practical and accessible explanation that fit with their everyday observations and experiences. Even though we now know the Earth is a sphere, these ancient beliefs remind us of humanity's enduring quest to understand our place in the universe. The idea of a spherical Earth began to emerge in ancient Greece. Pythagoras, in the 6th century BC, is credited with being one of the first to propose a spherical Earth. However, it was Aristotle, in the 4th century BC, who provided compelling evidence for Earth's sphericity. He observed that during lunar eclipses, the Earth's shadow on the moon is always curved, indicating a spherical shape. Further evidence came from the observation of ships sailing over the horizon. As a ship sails away, it gradually disappears hull first, and the mast is the last to vanish below the curve of the Earth. This phenomenon is consistent with a spherical Earth and would not occur on a flat plane. Despite overwhelming scientific evidence, the flat Earth theory has experienced a resurgence in recent years. Fueled by social media and online communities, the flat Earth movement has gained a global following. Adherents to this belief come from all walks of life, united by their skepticism of mainstream science and their embrace of alternative explanations. One prominent flat Earth proponent is Mark Sargent, a software consultant who created the popular YouTube series Flat Earth Clues. Sargent's videos present a range of arguments against a spherical Earth, from alleged inconsistencies in satellite imagery to claims that NASA is perpetrating a massive hoax. Flat Earth proponents often cite a variety of arguments to support their claims. One common argument is that the Earth appears flat to our senses. We don't feel the Earth spinning, nor do we see any curvature in our everyday lives. Another argument centers around the lack of visible curvature in photographs and videos taken from airplanes or high altitudes. Furthermore, flat Earth proponents often question the validity of scientific evidence supporting a spherical Earth. They may dismiss satellite imagery as fabricated, claim that gravity is an illusion, or argue that space travel is a conspiracy. While the flat Earth theory may have a certain allure, it ultimately fails to hold up under scientific scrutiny. The idea that the Earth is flat has been around for centuries, but it has been debunked time and time again by scientific evidence and observations. Despite the persistence of this myth, the scientific community has provided overwhelming evidence to support the fact that the Earth is indeed a sphere. The evidence for a spherical Earth is overwhelming and comes from multiple independent lines of inquiry. From the ancient Greeks who first proposed the idea of a round Earth, to modern-day scientists who use advanced technology to study our planet, the consensus is clear. Measurements of the Earth's circumference, observations of the stars and planets, and the way gravity works all point to a spherical Earth. The curved shadow cast by the Earth during lunar eclipses is one of the most compelling pieces of evidence. When the Earth passes between the Sun and the Moon, it casts a shadow on the Moon that is always round, regardless of the Earth's orientation. This would not be possible if the Earth were flat. The gradual disappearance of ships over the horizon is another clear indicator. As a ship sails away from shore, it appears to sink below the horizon, with the hull disappearing first, followed by the mast. This phenomenon can only be explained by the curvature of the Earth, and the countless images of Earth from space all point to a spherical planet. These images, taken by astronauts and satellites, show a round Earth from every angle. The consistency of these images, taken over decades by different space agencies, further confirms the shape of our planet. The argument that the Earth appears flat to our senses is easily refuted. Our everyday experiences are limited by the scale at which we observe the world. The Earth is so vast that its curvature is not immediately apparent to the naked eye. The Earth is vast, and its curvature is subtle, especially at the scale of our everyday observations. When we look at the horizon, we are only seeing a tiny fraction of the Earth's surface, which appears flat due to the immense size of the planet. our senses are not precise enough to detect the Earth's curvature directly. Human vision and perception are limited, and we rely on scientific instruments and methods to understand the true nature of our world. The lack of visible curvature in photographs and videos taken from airplanes or high altitudes can also be explained. The Earth's curvature is relatively small compared to the vast distances we are observing from, making it difficult to discern without specialized equipment and techniques. The Earth's curvature is relatively small compared to the altitude at which these images are taken, making it difficult to discern without specialized equipment and techniques. High-altitude balloons and scientific instruments can measure the curvature more accurately, providing further evidence of the Earth's round shape. Given the overwhelming evidence against it, why does the flat Earth theory persist? The reasons are complex and multifaceted. For some, it may stem from a distrust of authority and a desire to challenge established norms. Others may find comfort in alternative explanations that align with their worldview or religious beliefs. The internet and social media have played a significant role in the resurgence of the flat Earth theory. Online platforms provide a breeding ground for misinformation and conspiracy theories, allowing like-minded individuals to connect and reinforce each other's beliefs. While the flat Earth theory may not hold scientific merit, it highlights the importance of questioning and exploring the unknown. The scientific method encourages skepticism and challenges us to seek evidence to support our claims. It is through this process of inquiry and critical thinking that we advance our understanding of the universe. The flat Earth debate also reminds us of the importance of science education and critical thinking skills. By fostering a society that values evidence-based reasoning and scientific literacy, we can better equip ourselves to navigate the complexities of the modern world. The flat Earth theory, despite its lack of scientific validity, serves as a reminder that the human mind is endlessly curious and capable of entertaining a wide range of beliefs. While it's essential to ground our understanding of the world in evidence and reason, it's also important to approach new ideas with an open mind and a willingness to explore. The truth is out there, if we're willing to seek it.